I love street art, especially when you've got bold graphic colours and obviously when it's in a place where it's legal to do so. And I'm always looking for new ways to present it on my stream. So for this picture, I thought I'd go for more of a carousel approach where I can not just show the entire artwork in its fullness, but also take a closer look at some details. So what I'm going to do is take some pictures of some parts that I think are particularly arresting. And if it's a picture of a face, well, you of course have to have a close-up of an eye. So that's what I've really focused on here. This is really going to grab your attention when you see it on your feed. The next area of the picture that I want to concentrate on are these flowers at the top. I think they're really attractively painted and again, very bold colours, which is very eye-catching. So it's about getting quite close for some detail. I can see here that the centre of the flower almost looks like a bit of a face looking out. I really like that. So I'm going to make sure I don't have anything confusing on the side, frame that up in an attractive way, and we'll grab that. And then finally for the full picture as a whole. Now there's a couple of different ways you could do this. You could include deliberately some of the bordering areas to show some context, to show that it is actually in a street. But for this one, it works so well in isolation. I want to crop out anything distracting. So I'm going to crouch down so that I can be right in front of it. And there's a couple of things that I really wanted to do with the framing. The first is that I always like including the artist's name out of respect to them, and also so you can look them up if you like their artwork. But the second thing is that I wanted to make sure there was nothing distracting around the border of the picture. Only just above it we've got sky, and to the sides we've got walls and drain pipes, and below we've got the ground itself, which is quite messy. Sometimes they can enhance the shot and give it context to say where you are, but this time I really wanted to just concentrate on the picture itself, so I've managed to go in close enough that that is all we're looking at. It's really bold colours right up to the edges, and that's what I was after. So here's the first shot in my proposed carousel, and again I've concentrated on the eye here because it is quite literally eye-catching. This is the thing that will really grab someone's attention when they see it in a stream. And the way I've framed it, I've just got the eye itself. Of course, you could have gone a bit further back and maybe gone for a square crop, or if it had less of the wings here, you could really fit that into a different shape. But that, to me, really has got my attention. Next up, a detailed view of the cat's headband, of these flowers. And again, I really like the bold colours here, the thick outlines, and that's going to really contrast when we see the full image of the cat. And again, I really like this little face that you can see inside. And finally, the picture in its entirety. And again, notice how I framed it so that I couldn't see anything distracting at the top, the bottom, the left or the right. I'm just concentrating on the artwork itself with the bold colours going right up to the edges and the artist tag in the corner. I'm really happy to present that as it stands. But what's really going to make this work is when I present all three pictures together as a carousel, because it tells the story. You can see the artist's work in close up, see some of the detail before unveiling the full artwork at the end.